So it's about time for me to take my plain unicursal hexagram and make it much more thelemic by adding a 5-petaled rose in the center. So people are familiar with this symbol right here, and the thing that makes it particularly thelemic is when it has a 5-petaled rose. So the points representing the macrocosm and the 5-petaled rose representing the 5 elements, the microcosm. If you want a whole video about the symbolism, I have a YouTube video actually about it. But yeah, I painted this rose and I finished it with a nice top coat, and now it's just a matter of affixing it. So for people who are interested in making their own, I just want to tell you some of the supplies I use that might be useful for you. I used a plain little wooden cutout. I mean, that's all this is. The first thing I did though was I sealed the wood before I used just plain acrylic paint on top, and then I finally used this UV resistant clear finish on top of the acrylic paint. So I also painted this hexagram, but it's important to note that I did not use this to seal it because it had more of like a plasticky kind of finish. And for anything that is a plastic, I highly recommend getting this thing called Plasti-Dip. They make white and black versions of it you can find pretty easily. It's just fantastic. And then once it's finally coated with the Plasti-Dip, you can paint on top of it. But yeah, this is just a plain little wood thing though, so nothing too complicated was needed for that. For the glue, I'm just gonna go with some plain E6000. I could use epoxy, but epoxy smells really bad and I don't want to deal with that. And here is the final look of how it looks all put together and on my wall. I'm pretty happy with it, and I hope this inspires you to go out there and make your own special objects to put on your wall that you find personal meaning in.